Hello, junior high school. We're already at Friday, and it's time again for your tech tip for the week. So, one of the things that we want to make sure that we do is we have everything as convenient as possible. So, I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about your toolbar, bookmarks, and how you can make that a little more efficient and accessible. So, we are going to look at first of all, where you go to get to some of your apps, to your Google Apps. And what you'll notice here is that you can find a lot of the different things that you use probably on a fairly regular basis. But one of the most important ones is your Google Classroom. So when I first came onto my Chromebook, Google Classroom was all the way at the bottom. I'm going to move this over. So it's all the way at the bottom. Well, we're using Google Classroom fairly regularly now, so that needs to be something that's more towards the top of your Google app. So the way I usually move this is I hold my pointer finger down on the Chromebook mouse pad, and then I use my middle finger to slide that around wherever I want. So if I put my pointer finger down and then I use my middle finger to slide, I'm going to drop it right here. So it's going to be the first icon that I see. So there's some other ones that you're probably going to use, like Drive is something you're going to use. Some of you might use Docs a lot. So Docs is maybe something that we need to send all the way up here. Okay, I like to check Google News every morning when I get up, so I've got that right up here accessible. And like I said, I want to have Google Classroom all the way at the top. So that's the first thing that I see when I open it. Boom, I can get right in there. So that's one aspect, and that's something I want you to do is arrange these according to how you use them the most. The other thing that I want you to do is I want you to be able to manage your toolbar bookmarks. And you can see here's all my different bookmarks here, and this is called the Bookmarks bar. And one of the apps that I love to use, I'm a hunter, I love to use what's called OnX. So for OnX, if I wanted to bookmark that, and you can see I've already got something that relates to that right here. But I'm going to click on these three little dots. I'm going to go down to Bookmarks and bookmark this tab. And when I do that, it brings up where you're at, which in my case is OnX Maps web app. And then you have a folder which you can do either other bookmarks or bookmarks bar. So you want to do bookmarks bar because that'll put it right here in front of you. All right, so if I hit done, and then you can see that I've already kind of filled up my bar here, but if I click on these two arrows and I go down here, you can see that I have it right down at the bottom. So, you know, you can take this if you want and you can move it here. So I move it up in the list, or maybe I want to have it over here, so I'll put it up here. You can rearrange these just by dragging and dropping however you want. So it's really easy. Google's made it really easy, but I want to make sure that you have some of your like some of your teachers, for example, might have websites that they want you to go to use. IXL would be a good example, or something like that, and that you need to put in your bookmarks bar. So I want you to take a little time right now, and I want you to arrange your icons here according to what you use the most, and then I also want you to add at least one bookmark to your bookmarks bar. So that's what I want you to do today, and then after that, we had the football game tonight. It's a home football game, so I want to make sure you guys send in your expectations. I've run that by the student council. I want to make sure we review those, and of course I want to make sure that we're reflecting well on the junior high school. So I'm going to have your advisors go over those, and I hope you guys have a great night tonight. I hope you have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing your smiling faces back in the building on Monday. So have a great weekend.